Hey everybody, Russ from Guitar Noob here with another episode. I thought I'd just bring you up to date on everything that's been going on so far. You've seen the videos that I've posted online. I want to special thanks to those of you who have subscribed and viewed, those of you who have submitted comments. I really appreciate it, and I will take your feedback to heart and do my better to incorporate everything that has been given to me that I feel has value in it. So thank you again to all those, and to you new people, please feel free to comment, share your feedback. It's the only way I'm going to get better. Again, you know, as a noob, both whether it's playing, collecting, or even doing this kind of stuff, always constantly learning, so feedback's very important. In an earlier episode, maybe episode 2, I talked about my Samick FA2 Telecaster, and I said I thought it was a really nice guitar, and I had mentioned though I've only been playing for a short time, I've had an opportunity to play through some really nice guitars. And I had made a reference in the last video, I think, to some of the guitars I have hanging around the house. So just to clarify, this is, when I said I've played some nicer guitars, this is kind of, these are the bars, right? Like, so these are the kind of a sampling of the different instruments that I've played through, as well as a variety of others that have subsequently gone through my hands into the hands of others. So I know it's not a huge sampling, but for someone who's been playing for less than a year to have access to and the opportunity to have played some of those things and still feel confident in making a statement like that. So just to kind of massage any of the concerns people out there that I am a flaming idiot, sure, right, whatever. I mean, again, Samick has been making guitars since the 70s. They know what they're doing, you know. So they usually make a really quality instrument. Their costs are relatively low from a manufacturing perspective based on where they're located, so they're able to include some higher end electronics. I mean, again, I will stand by my earlier testimony on Samick, and to that point, I'll do a video here of another one I picked up. I was able to pick up a Hoodoo Man, Mississippi Hoodoo Man AV4 Samick Les Paul, and funnily enough, I know I mentioned in, I think, episode 1 that I'm playing my dad's LP, which is behind me here. When I really first picked up guitars for the first time, I didn't figure out, I didn't get it. Like, what's all the big hubbub around this thing, this heavy, and it just, it was too much guitar. And now I love it. I love it. It's it's the one I keep in my bedroom, right? So it's like, I've gone from not understanding or appreciating it to like, it is my go-to daily player. And I don't think it really matters that it's a Samick or not. It's a well-constructed guitar. Tons of tone. I love the Telecaster controls on it. It's special. You know, I'll show it to you in a video one of these days. But so I just wanted to cover those things. And I wanted to share an announcement with everybody. You know, I talked earlier on about my collecting and having a natural knack for wanting to collect things, whether it was watches or vintage motorcycles or just vintage timepieces, magazines, furniture, just weird old stuff. I like classic stuff. You know, my grandfather was a bit of a collector, and my dad collects, whether it's comics or railroad stuff or guitars. So maybe it's genetic. I don't know. But anyway, I love it so much that I've taken the next step. I'm going to be opening a vintage store. We're going to be calling it Sounds Vintage. We'll be located out in Elgin off of Route 31. So if you're in the Chicagoland area and you'd like to check it out, so opening in February. I'll be sharing some videos of the remodeling that's going on currently. No longer will I be posting basements from the lab here. I'll actually be in my office, and you'll see all of my inventory. You'll see the shop itself. We'll also be going over some of my other endeavors. I've created several novelty products in the cannabis space, as well as like you've seen probably a bunch of my different Seeds of Profit shirts. These are also a clothing line I've done, and I have all my vintage stuff that I've collected over the years. So this kind of gives me the opportunity to bring everything under one roof. Super excited about that, super excited to share it with you. So this channel will probably evolve. We'll still be covering the guitars. We'll be doing it more in depth, more properly, actually playing, letting you hear what some of these things sound like. Some of these, especially some of these older ones. I got some really cool other ones that are inbound. Again, I think my kind of sweet spot I've found just from playing and finding and loving the design ethic is I really love the 60s and early 70s hollow bodies, arch tops, semi-hollows. So especially Japanese ones. So whether they're Fujigen or Matsuka, they'll be coming in and you'll see them soon. I got a Univox coming in. I got a really cool Tesco. So I got a couple Tesco's actually. I got one I've never seen anywhere else before. I can't find it in any of my guitar books. So really cool, very excited to share that with you guys. I got some really unique amps coming in as well, as we kind of get the inventory up in the showroom. So thank you for tuning in to this episode. If you like the content, please subscribe, share, comment, definitely like it. And if you know somebody who might be interested in hearing some guy stumble around talking about guitars as he learns his way, please send them my way. Again, Guitar Noob, signing out. Peace. Hey everybody, it's Russ again from Guitar Noob. Just thought I'd throw this in there since I left it out of the main video, but it was relatively important information. So going from my left to my right, from butterscotch to red, we have a 1964 panoramic Model 1200 hollow body. It's got a 0 fret. It's made by Cucinelli out of Italy. It's a beautiful handcrafted guitar with a slightly arched back on it. It makes some amazing sounds. It's very, very subtle, but it rings pretty true for, when it's off the amp as well. In the middle I have my made in Japan standard Fender Stratocaster with Kinman pickups, 56 in the neck and the body, and a 63 in the bridge with a Calar locking tremolo system. I absolutely adore that guitar. It rocks. And then my new latest favorite is an early 70s, probably 70 or 71. It is a Ventura made Epiphone 5102T. Which was a post 355 throwaway that eventually evolved into, I think, was an ES, maybe a 250, 255. I will double check that and let you know in a future video, but I really enjoy that guitar. It's nice and loud by itself due to its shape and its construction. I did replace the Bigsby that was on it with just a more simple trapeze, but love it. Fun to play, great noise. But yeah, just to give you guys a frame of reference. Cheers.